It is very likely that we will have an update for Super Mario Maker 2 soon, and in one of the upcoming updates, we might have a new theme added. This really makes sense because there's an empty slot right next to the Super Mario 3D World tab in Extra Game Styles. Extra Game Styles is also plural, which means it's very likely that we could get a new game style, if not a couple of them. So I wanted to count down the top 5 game styles that should be added to Super Mario Maker 2. And also joining me in this video is Odyssey Central.
Hi everyone! I think it's very likely that we get a new game style here in the future for Mario Maker 2. As already stated, there's an obvious blank area next to the 3D World style, and also in a tweet, Nintendo of America confirmed that more things will be coming to Mario Maker 2 in future updates, so I think a new theme is inevitable.
So let's go ahead and start this list. Number 5. Super Mario 64. Since Super Mario 3D World was included in Super Mario Maker 2, it would make a lot of sense if they'd have more game styles representing 3D Mario that would make its way into Super Mario Maker 2. Super Mario 64 was the first 3D Mario game, and also the most iconic one. If this game style was added, the moveset would probably be similar to Super Mario 3D World, like with long jumps, but to make it more unique, they could also add the punch and kick. Most of the enemies from the other game styles are in Super Mario 64. Even the bully appeared in the Super Mario 3D World style. The new enemies could include Skeeters, Sushi, or Mobs. The power-ups also work differently in Super Mario 64, and the different caps would probably substitute for the power-ups. So Super Mario 64 would definitely be an interesting one to see in Super Mario Maker 2.
Number 4, Yoshi's Island. Now out of our choices, this would definitely be the most different theme as well. It's technically a Yoshi game. Despite this, however, they work similar enough to normal 2D Mario games, with Yoshi needing to go to the right to finish a level, that we think that it could work here. There would need to be a lot of new features to complement Yoshi's moveset, such as egg dispensers and new enemies such as Shy Guys and a personal favorite of mine, the Fuzzies. Although that would likely be a nightmare in Mario Maker troll levels. For the other playable characters, they could change both the Yoshi's color and of course the baby riding him, either being Luigi, Toad, or Toadette. It would take a lot of work to do, but it would certainly be possible to make this work in Mario Maker 2. The only real problem is, again, it's technically a Yoshi game, not a mainline Mario game. But still, considering how popular it is, it's still got a pretty good chance.
Number 3. New Super Mario Bros. DS. I know this may be an unpopular opinion, but I feel that the original New Super Mario Bros. On DS is different enough from New Super Mario Bros. U to be considered a game style. In my opinion, any game after New Super Mario Bros. Wii has a style too similar to U, and definitely wouldn't work in Super Mario Maker 2. New Super Mario Bros. DS also marked the return of 2D Mario games after a decade, so it brought many features that were in Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. The game also has an interesting art style that would work well in Super Mario Maker 2. Many of the enemies and items already exist as the standards for Super Mario Maker 2, but many of them are unique to New Super Mario Bros. DS. Enemies such as the Skeeter, Scuttlebug, or Blockhopper could be specific to this game style, even though a few of them originated from Mario 64. Specific items could include the Blue Shell, Mega Mushroom, or even the Mini Mushroom. I would prefer the Blue Shell though, because it's a really good power-up and never appeared in another 2D Mario game since. It would be interesting if they brought back some of the bosses, such as Monty Tank or PD Piranha, since they were also unique to that game.
Number 2, Super Mario Odyssey. Now, if you can't tell by my channel name, Mario Odyssey is my favorite game ever, so it'd go without saying that I'd be pretty excited for it to be added to Super Mario Maker 2. Since there's already a 3D theme in 3D World, we know that this could be a possibility. Now, Odyssey would work a bit differently with how levels are structured, since you would have to be collecting moons instead of a flag. They could do this one of two ways. Either have a moon always placed at the end like Mario 3's box, or let the player place it anywhere they want to in the level. The latter would be pretty annoying, so I'd actually prefer the former with it always being at the end. Mario would also retain a lot of his movement from this game, like long jumps, rolls, spin jumps, etc. And of course, what would Mario Odyssey theme be without Cappy? Using this, Mario would be able to capture a ton of enemies and objects, which could lead to some very unique level scenarios and maybe even some clear conditions like where you have to keep a Goomba. Speaking of enemies, the style would likely retain many common enemies such as Goombas, but also include new ones such as the T-Rex, Gushin, Pokio, and maybe for bosses they could even include the Broodals. Also for power-ups, this theme could use the hearts and big hearts to restore a player's health. There's truly so many possibilities for this theme that it'd be impossible to cover them all here. However, how likely is this theme? Well, it would likely be hard for the Switch to run such a complex theme and let the player be able to edit it, but it certainly wouldn't be impossible, especially considering the numerous 2D parts in Odyssey. But either way, I'd love to see this style get in.
Number 1. Super Mario Bros. 2. I thought this was going to be a new style added to Super Mario Maker 2 from the start. After all, the game is called Super Mario Maker 2, and I thought it would be obvious that we are getting a Super Mario Bros. 2 game style. Super Mario Bros. 2 is significantly different from the other 2D Mario games, but still has the basics, such as ground, semi-solids, warp doors and pipes, and it also has bob-bombs. Many of the objects that are not in the other game styles could be translated into the different ones that are unique to Super Mario Bros. 2. The enemies for this game style could be Shy Guys, Ninjas, Tweeters, Trouters, Sniffets, and Piggins. Items that could be included in this game style could be vegetables or cherries. Instead of Bowser Jr. and Boom Boom, there could be Wart, Bowser, and Birdo. This game style would also be different because it would definitely be like a really good inclusion to Super Mario Maker 2. And Super Mario Bros. 2 is such an iconic Mario game, and it really doesn't make sense that it's just Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 3, and they didn't have Super Mario Bros. 2 in between them. I would really like to see one of these styles added into the game, and it would really add a lot of variety to it. Also, make sure to check out Odyssey Central's channel.
So over on my channel, I cover most things Nintendo Switch such as Mario Maker 2, Smash Bros, and more. I make videos similar to this one and some other type of videos related to news or ideas for Mario Maker 2 and etc. If y'all want to, I'd greatly appreciate it if you check me out as well.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye!